Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson here, Independent Sensory Consultant, Mount Isa, Australia. Today has been hectic. We've had tilers come to finish off grouting in our bathroom and our toilet. I have been busy packing. We're headed to Townsville for a few days. My son has an appointment to get braces, or to have an assessment to get braces. He won't be getting the braces as such, it's more an assessment. And for those type of appointments here, it is a 10-hour drive from Mount Isa. I live rural, so for us to get access to specialists, we generally need to travel. So that's what we'll be doing this afternoon. But in the chaos, I had a box arrive, and in that box was my Life's a Garden wax collection. Now, you've probably seen lots of reviews already. This is going to be my first impressions, my first sniffs of this collection. So it came in this gorgeous little bag that says Life's a Garden, #dig it, and it came with 5 different scents. Here in Region 3 Australia, we didn't get the basil and parsley seeds that other regions got due to shipping issues, but that's okay. We still get to experience this collection, and I don't know what my thoughts are going to be with this, to be honest with you. It's based on a very, reading the descriptions, herbal garden type note with your fruits and your flowers added to it. So it will be interesting. But I always like to try new things. May not be up my alley, but you never know. Let's dig in. Or as it says, #dig it. So the first one we're going to talk about is, now it is backwards in my camera, I do apologise, but it is apple and parsley. This collection has gorgeous designs on the clamshells. You can see the apples, you can see the parsley on this, and it is described by Scentsy as fresh picked parsley brings a subtle crispness to tart apple and a luscious layer of juicy pear. So I generally love the apple scents, and if you've ever seen unboxings of my Scentsy Club, you'll see a fair few apple scents in my Scentsy Club. I just don't know what I am going to feel about the parsley in this. So I get a real earthy note from the parsley. I can definitely smell that parsley. That's the first thing I can smell. And then I can follow through, or smell a follow through, with a tart green apple. And I also get that pear note. So I do get the follow through of those two fruits, but the first thing I smell is a really earthy green note from the parsley. I don't hate this scent, but I don't know that I would put it in my Scentsy Club either. I think it would be a nice scent when you're looking for something green and earthy with just that subtle hint of sweetness. It's not a strong scent. I don't know, I'd warm it in my lounge room, maybe the kitchen, maybe a laundry or a bathroom to add a bit of a sweet earthy note, maybe the kids' room. I don't think it would hold up in my lounge room. I think it would be too light. We're sitting in my lounge room and it's pretty open concept area here and leads off into the kitchen, and the laundry door has no door either, so it kind of leads off up into a hallway as well. So I think it would get lost in an open concept area. But I'd be quite interested to warm this. But I definitely smell the parsley and the earthiness, and then a follow through of the fruit from this. It kind of tones down, I think, the sweetness of the fruit, that one. The next one, Chamomile Daisy. You can see the pictures of the daisy and the lemon slices on this. Now, this one scares me a little bit because I did not like Taste of Summer from the Find Your Happy collection. I found it had a bitter tea note to it. And if this is anything like Taste of Summer, I don't think I'm going to like this. Scentsy says, bright lemon zest warms to a tranquil tea-inspired blend of chamomile flowers and fresh picked daisies. And the other scent I did not like is sunsoaked petals. I found that too green and bitter as well. So just when I hear daisy and I hear chamomile, I'm kind of reminded of those two scents, which are two scents I just did not enjoy personally. Okay, so I'm getting lemon. It's kind of like a more, I wouldn't say it's squeezed day, but it's kind of like a fresh version if you take away the sweet, sugary vanilla in Squeeze the Day. So it's kind of Squeeze the Day without the sweetness added to it. And I don't mind it. If that bitter tea note comes out though on warming, I will not like. I think this would be a nice one maybe to give the house a freshen up. If it stays at that lemon note, I would probably quite enjoy this. But if it brings out a bitter note in warming, then it will not be for me. So that is Chamomile Daisy. Next one on our list. This is the one I'm looking forward to most. I love lavender scents. I love floral scents. And that is Lavender Violet. So you can see the pictures of the lavender and the violets on it. A swirl of sweet spun sugar takes garden-grown lavender and violet to alluring marshmallow depths. So I'm also interested to see how they intertwine the bakery with the lavender and the floral, because that's like just a different mix to me, whether it's going to be too sweet or whether it's going to be complementary. So this is the one I probably was looking forward to the most to smell. Oh, that's nice. It's not overpowering. This tends to be, out of the three I've smoked so far, the one that is the softest. I think it's going to have to be designated to a bedroom, but it's pretty. It's that sweet marshmallow adds a softness to it. So you've got a soft lavender with like a soft floral. I don't know if the floral is the sweet, or that marshmallow adds a sweetness. I am going to like this one, I think. Out of the three, this would be my favourite so far. So, the next one. Another one I'm scared to try. Pineapple mint. For me, pineapple scents are a love or hate. I find I either like it or I don't like it with the pineapple scents. I love Pina Colada Cha-Cha, but I did not like the one from the Fantasy Wax collection. I do apologise, you can hear noises in the background. My children have been a little bit noisy. It had like a burnt sugar note. I did not hate pineapple and fungo from our summer collection last season, but that sriracha in it, as it warmed, kind of overtook the pineapple, and I then found it to be a little bit off-putting. I kind of enjoyed it before that sriracha overtook it in pineapple and fungo. On cold smell, on just a tester, pineapple pucker does not appeal to me, which is why I have yet to actually buy the bar and try it. I'm trying to go through our current catalogue and try as many as I can before the catalogue ends, just so I can say whether I like it or not. So the only one I've really loved so far is Pina Colada Cha-Cha, which is in my Scentsy Club. So Scentsy described this as juicy pineapple, fresh orange and refreshing spearmint. And again, that spearmint note I did not like in the oil. The mojito mango oil we got this season, I just found it too, for me, just not to my liking, too, I guess, minty, too green minty. I kind of like the sweeter peppermint notes over the spearminty herbal notes. So I smell pineapple. It's a juicy pineapple. I don't mind that juicy pineapple scent. I can smell the spearmint in the background, and it smells like the mint from a garden, which would make sense because it's called Life's a Garden Collection. As if you've walked into a garden and cut up some mint to pop in your water or to pop in your lamb dish, whatever you're doing. Don't hate it, but I don't know that I would be in love with it. I think for a pineapple scent, I prefer Pina Colada Cha-Cha, so it's not going to replace Pina Colada Cha-Cha in my Scentsy Club. But I don't hate it, and as much as I thought I would, to be honest with you, I thought this would be too overpowering of mint, but I won't know till I actually warm it to what my opinion would be of it. Okay, the last one in our collection, Strawberry Basil, and this is probably the other one I was excited to try because I love strawberry scents. So this is fresh green basil, garnishes strawberry and raspberry for a dreamy on the vine vibe. So I'm just not sure how I'm going to feel about basil in this. When I read these descriptions, I get excited by the fruit notes, but then the herbal notes kind of turn me off a little bit, to be honest with you. But that's not to say I'm not going to enjoy them. And scents do change when warming too, and I might find they're very complimentary when I warm them. I just think, honestly, the herbal notes in this is what would turn me off having them as a favourite or as a Scentsy Club worthy scent for me. Okay, this one doesn't want to come out of its little clamshell. Okay. I smell plastic, and a lot of consultants have said the same. They get like a chapstick smell. This one I was looking forward to probably about the same as Lavender Violet, and I just don't get that strawberry note. I get a sweet, plastic scent. Now, if you've ever had those dolls with scented hair, that's like a strawberry shortcake doll. That's what it kind of reminds me of. The dolls with the slightly scented hair. So you get the plastic note and just a slight sweet. Can't smell basil. I can't smell any of the herbal note, and I can't smell much of the berry note. All I smell is a sweet scented plastic. It's like it's got no scented oils in it. It's like the oils have dried up and you've just got the lingering scent of what was once in there. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I thought that would be one of my favourites. So based on orders of preference, my favourite would be Lavender Violet. I can't wait to try that. That's going into my warming basket to try when we get back from Townsville. I will try that in my bedroom. I'm going to try in the kitchen, main concept area, Chamomile Daisy as a brighten up refresher note. That would be my second one, surprisingly, based on cold smell. And I would have thought it would be the one that would go last because of the fact that other tea notes and other daisy note flowers I found to be too green and too bitter. But surprisingly, it has made its way to second preference. Third would be the apple parsley. I would have thought that would have been where it is, second or third. Actually, I would have thought it would have been third. So it has stayed where I thought it would be in my preference notes. Fourth is pineapple mint, mainly because that spearmint kind of, to me, I don't know what I'm going to feel about it, whether it's going to come through more warming and I'm not going to enjoy it, but I am enjoying the fresh pineapple smell in that. And last, because all I get is like a sweetened plastic, is strawberry basil. So that would be based on cold smell. I'm looking forward to warming them. As you can see, I have started a little warming basket of scents I kind of want to work on this month because every time I go to change my wax bars out, my husband is usually on night shift and sleeping, and I have been annoying him going in to get some wax bars and what do I want to warm, what do I want to warm. So I thought I'd grab a few, pop them in here so they're ready to go, so I don't have to annoy him going into the bedroom if he is on night shift. This way is a little bit different to me because I am very much a seasonal warmer. If it's colder, I like to warm different scents to if it's hot. So what I will do going forward is I will probably start a melting basket at the beginning of the month and throw some scents that I think I may get through or that I know I will probably use and do a little video of what I intend to melt. But it will usually not be everything I melt. I will probably have add-ins like when we get collections like this. I will probably, if the weather changes or something else appeals to me, throw them in over the period of time too. But what I will do is I'll probably grab a few of each different scent that I probably like to melt in cooler weather, that I'd like to melt in warmer weather, and then do a video saying this is kind of my starter point for the month and working from there. So this is what I will be starting with. I have gone through a few in the last week that obviously aren't in here, they're in my empties, but this is probably what I will be working with for the rest of the month. It does not include the main bedroom scents, they're still in the main bedroom, so they will usually get added to. So this would be mainly the laundry, open concept area, and the children's room, the melting basket one. So I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed a brief look into my thoughts of the last garden collection. I am looking forward to warming them to actually see what I think. So far, based on cold smell, I think the only one that would possibly make it into my sensory club is Lavender Violet. I do have currently in my sensory club Snuggle Up, and the reason I have Snuggle Up in my sensory club is because I was trying to find something that was complementary to Fuzzy Blanket, which was in our clearance section, and I really love Jammy Time. I still haven't decided whether I'm going to put Fuzzy Blanket in, not Fuzzy Blanket, Snuggle Up, because Fuzzy Blanket was not available in the Sensi Club. I do hope at some stage I can vote it back. Excuse me. I apologise. The boys have started fighting. So what was I saying? Fuzzy Blanket I really love. As you can see, down to my last 4 cubes of that, and I'm hoarding it like crazy in the hopes that at some stage I can vote it back in a future Bring Back My Bar. So I put Fuzzy Blanket in, but to me Fuzzy Blanket is not as herbal as Snuggle Up. I find Snuggle Up more herbal. On warming I do enjoy it, but I still find that more herbal. So when it comes next month in my Sensory Club, that one. So when it comes, I'm going to warm it again and decide whether I take it out of my Sensory Club and just be content with getting Jammy Time, because I do love Jammy Time. But if I love Lavender Violet, it may replace Snuggle Up's place, because it does have that floral note and the lavender in it. It is just sweeter than this again. So I'm thinking this might end up replacing Snuggle Up, but I honestly don't need 2 lavender scents in my Sensi Club. My Sensi Club is big enough as it is, so I think it will be a choice between this or Snuggle Up that will go in my Sensi Club, but I will need to warm them to make that final decision. So until then, I look forward to speaking to you later, and have a great day. Bye.